He's just playing low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open his head wide open. Cracked open his face.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mario Man 10,100 back again with Kingdom Hearts 2, and now grown it up a little bit, handed in my synthesis items, got all the materials, and now we can make the Ultima Weapon. We'll use both of those, and there we go. Ultima Weapon. The Keyblade above all others increases MP restoration rate by 75% once all MP has been consumed. So it should give us almost enough XP to... Okay. And it's gone forever. Now, ultimately, it's gone forever from the list anyway, of things to make. But ultimately, of course, on our material list, we don't have any Orichalcum Pluses anymore. But the one thing that was hard for me to do, which I completely forgot, was that the... I'm trying to think what material was it. Was the Tranquility items. I didn't actually have either, and they were for the Mushroom XIII. Now this is an extra side quest that we can do during the game. So I'll go to the world map because I will show one off currently in just a second. But I needed all the materials from that, and to do that, I needed to at least get an A rank in one of the missions with the Mushroom XIII, and all of them are pretty difficult because I've never played them before. So we've gotten that problem out of the way, which is good. So let's actually show one off. So let's go to the postern. This would probably be the easiest one to do, just to show it off, because there's 13 of these guys. The only problem is that 12 you can only access at the present moment. The 13th one you can't actually do until the end, which is why my drive gauges are down from max, was because I tried to grind one pretty badly and it didn't work out very well. I tried it a lot, and I tried, I think, almost every single one of them, and I managed to get an A rank on one of them, thank God. So it actually goes into Jiminy's journal, and not only that is that it's on the list. So here we have Mushroom number 9, and you press triangle to begin the duel, and you attack and keep the enemy spinning. So basically, if I go start, have now Wisdom Form is better to do this for, but basically, as you can see on my left hand side, my record is 87. I believe getting at least 75 is, I think, the A rank for that one. So that one was the one that I did. But basically, you just keep the mushroom spinning, and it'll give you items and such over how many spins you do. So I think it's anything over 50, I think you get some synthesis items. I'm not sure how many, but you do have a lot of them. So let's equip the Ultima Weapon on, and let's have a look at this bad boy. Have a look at that. Different design as the one from Kingdom Hearts 1, because Kingdom Hearts 1 actually looked pretty good, but this one looks even better. does so much damage. Like, my level is, I think, 90, I think now, or close to. In fact, actually, let me check that once we get out of battle. 89, so I got pretty close to leveling up to the 90s. 27,892 away from leveling up to 90. So we're going to go to Merlin's study, or whatever the location is called. I can't remember what it's called. Merlin's house, rather. What am I talking about? Let's go to Merlin's house. I'm going to turn this TV down so you can hear me a little bit better. So everybody's in here. Alright, thanks everybody for having me. I'm going. So the Mushroom 13 is something that you can do. Some of them do unlock further into the game, but all of them don't unlock until you actually finish the game. I think you can only do 4 or 5 of them before finishing the game, and then I think everything else unlocked after you finished, which I think goes for the data rematches as well. So what I'm actually going to do is that I'm going to try and see if I can, because I think there's extra missions you can do in each of the Gummi Ship levels, and you can do this after doing the main route, the main route of playing through each of the different Gummi Ship areas. So you can actually, I've never actually done a difference. I haven't actually built a Gummi Ship in this game at all. Okay, so I've never actually seen this menu, so I'm going to stop using the other because I haven't actually done any of those, so that's something that you can do. But you can do each of the missions, so I believe mission number 1 is getting all different medals, going after high scores in the game, in each of the routes. Whereas the second one, I believe, is a enemy raid type situation where you're trying to kill the most enemies in each of the routes.
Full speed ahead.
So I haven't played one of these Gummi Ship levels in a while, and this is why I went with Asteroid Sweep. Is that 1, it's a good song, and 2, it's the first one. So you'd think in a lot of ways it'd be the easier one. So each time you get hit, you like I said in the actual Let's Play, every time you get hit, you lose a medal. Collect points to get your medals raised, so as you can see, while collecting points, I'm getting more and more medals, and the medal count is going higher and higher. Get hit by this thing, and it actually ranks you on each of the missions. I forgot how to dodge roll in this, and it's been such a long time since I actually played one of these, so I just got hit then. So I just got rank up to C. Now I think it's the ending part I think was the problem for me, and that's why I got a D rank. I'm not sure if you get more enemies during these parts of the the missions, but I assume that's what the case is. So your medal count can go up to, I think it's 30. I think it's the highest point you can go to, and you got to play really well to get that type of medal. It's bad at not having a dodge roll at the moment. Forgetting what button the dodge roll is could be pretty bad, especially in the later sections, as you've seen during the normal Let's Play. It's pretty bad. So I think going back and forth is actually working out. So S rank is 30. So if I don't get hit, I got 30 on camera. Oh my god. I got an S rank, and I think this is I think I got an A rank one of the first times I played this. So you can play the extra missions as well. I didn't know you had the EX versions of the so I must have got 16 last time. Did I get all of them? Yeah, I got all the treasures. But yeah, so basically you just get, it just asks you if you want to retry or something, and you got a veteran pilot trophy, which I think is just to get an S rank in one of the routes. I believe there might be a trophy for getting all of them S ranked, which, god, Assault on the Dreadnought is gonna suck. Yeah, that is definitely gonna suck. Like, I could imagine Assault on the Dreadnought, that's going to really suck for me in particular, because I will hate that level. So basically, I didn't know that you could unlock EX missions by completing the mission. I'd say it'd be S ranking. I'm not sure if it'd be A ranking, but I think I've A ranked one of the missions before. So let's have a look at our Gummi's journal. Because we haven't got all the character files, we haven't got all the Heartless in here. So as you can see, numbers 1 through to 12 are all here. Number 13 is there, and I have encountered him, but he disappeared because I haven't beaten all of the I haven't pleased all the Mushroom 13 or Mushroom 12, the other 12 members of the Mushroom 13. So once I do that, he'll appear in my journal, and I believe that is my last, yeah, it's my last Heartless to get, because all the nobodies are there. Somehow there is a treasure chest in Radiant Garden. I'm not sure if that, I think it's for the Mushroom 13, because I believe the data battles don't give you a treasure chest, and the extra last boss battle doesn't give you a treasure chest either, but it gives you certain items. I hope I can show some of them off, if at least one of them, if not all of them, because I won't be able to do all the Mushroom 13 I've tried, so that might be just something that I do in my free time. But Gummi's journal definitely looks like it's so all the materials. Okay, so I didn't know this was actually a part of the journal, I completely forgot, but if you've synthesized items, it'll show up there. If you've leveled up to max, it'll come on your journal, and it'll actually monitor each of the different types of materials. So you have 60 materials in total that you have in the game, and once you get all of them, it'll stamp the Mickey stamp there. So your collection list, I think, it just unlocks after you level up your Moogle, as well as other missions, I would assume, in the game. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head. Limits are all here. I believe that's the list of all of them. See, it's like you've seen Tron, like 243. Like, my god, Trinity Limit was pretty damn good. Eternal Session is only one hit, and it was the final hit on Xemnas. Fantasia's there. I believe Goofy has one as well. I believe he only has one. But most of your other helpers are here. So I think all your different, so I think genie would be in here, I think. So most of your summons, I believe, will be in here, as well as your secondary partners that you can change over in different worlds. All your minigame stuff is in here. So as you can see, 54 points down the bottom for Mushroom XIII #1, that sort of thing. I haven't attempted some of these missions yet because they're in the journal. So as you can see, the Goddess of Fate, that's the last cup that I had to do. And I beat the points total first go. Like, I didn't have to do I didn't have to go back and do that. I just got 3,900 points first go. And it's funny because I went and did the Titan Cup because I wanted to get the synthesis item for it for the Ultima Weapon. And as you've seen, I had so much trouble with the Titan Cup. I basically did it, I think it was second go after while I was grinding, and the Goddess of Fate was just the first go. So there's all your different missions in each of the games. I actually didn't read the top of that for a second, but I can't battle against Cypher yet because I think you have to battle Setzer a bunch of times. It's like trying to get Setzer with in the struggle tournament matches after you become Sora. I think you have to play Haina, I think 10 times to get Setzer, and then I think Setzer would be 10 or 15 or 20 or something to get Cypher and play against him. But yeah, meet Sephiroth again. That won't be completed until you actually complete the Sephiroth fight, which I will show. There's all your data battles, so all 13's there. That won't be completed, number 13 won't be completed until you beat all of the Mushroom 13. Then you just got your scores and stuff here. So like I have to go back to the training mode and Pain and Panic Cup and the Titan Cup because I didn't get 5,000 points, but I got 3,000. And then you got the Paradox battles, which is basically, I think I'm going to show off the Pain and Panic Paradox Cups, which is basically just the cups from the original Underdrome, and just, I think it's harder. I think it's not really adding too much. I think it's just harder difficulty. So other than that, I think I'm going to end off the episode here. I know we've only basically just started with the external stuff, but I did want to go on and some of these episodes might be kept short because of the extent of, like, right now I'm having a problem where I need to I've got something to do in about like 10-15 minutes, so I have to keep this one short. But most episodes I think will be split up into certain situations, so I hope that I can do at least one thing in each video. So like I might battle Sephiroth, and that might take like about 5 or 6 tries. Try and see if I can record all that, cut it down to size, and maybe do something else in the same video, just to make sure that there isn't single videos of each and every single thing. Like I've seen other Let's Plays do it. Do things separate, so like the Sephiroth battle is separate to the data battle of Axel, or the Mushroom 13 stuff is all in one video, and the last battle that I'm going to do is in a separate video, which I'm going to be doing anyway. I'm going to be doing the last battle as one final video anyway, and that's all. That's going to be what that video just entitles, plus the credits, because I know that battle, I haven't played it at all. So I don't know what to expect, and I know that I'm definitely going to die a lot. So that's going to suck. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix for my Let's Play. I think it's episode, where am I at? It must be 59 or something? 60 odd? I don't know where I'm at at the present moment, but I know it's over 50. I know that for sure. So basically we're just showing off stuff that you can do after the game is done, and endgame stuff, and extra little things that you can do in the game. So I think next time I'll be showing off the second Gummi Ship Mission playing against Sephiroth and then doing the rest all another time. So thanks guys for watching. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.